What's up, everyone? Welcome to Cracker. This is Loki's Den. I'm your host, Loki Goblin 13. I almost screwed up my whole intro. There we go. As you can see, like I mentioned, there is Acid Storm in robot mode. Let me tell you, turning him into a robot was a total bitch. Not gonna lie, I actually had to look it up. That's how bad it is. I'm gonna do a little bit of review on him, but I also brought down some stuff just to show a size comparison. As you can see, there's a Sentinel from the 90s cartoon of the X-Men, 80s Voltron, and 80s G1 Metroplex. Now, with this thing, like I said, I got it on eBay, and I got him pretty cheap, or at least I thought I got him pretty cheap. And apparently the seller definitely lied to me. The seller had it down as brand new, unopened item. But when I got the box out of the packaging, one side was already cut open. So, I figured, hey, you know what? It was probably cut open to see if everything was in there, and then that was it, and no big deal. But this guy is actually missing. There's a little pilot that comes with him, and that is actually missing from the figure in the box. And the stand itself is full of dust. So this guy obviously had this out, displayed it, which, you know, whatever, but and is now missing the little pilot that goes with him. So that pissed me off, because when you put down brand new unopened, it should be brand new unopened, not, you know, brand newish and displayed and missing parts. You know, you should put that in there. So I'm a little pissed off with that. The stand is pretty cool. It's got little missiles you can attach to him, and it's got like a little thing there you can take off and put on here and attach to him so he's on the base, which I'm probably going to do, because he's not, you know, not solid on his feet. He kind of is, but, you know, with the dog and the cat, who knows, this thing will probably get knocked over and shot. I'm going to go into, like I said, what I'm disappointed about and what I'm excited about it. It looked cooler on the screen, that's for sure. It looked a lot bigger. I thought he was going to be like, you know, this size or, you know, this size, but he's not too far off. I mean, he's almost the size of Metroplex, as you can see. You know, you go up to him, he's just almost there. But they are pretty small, and they are plastic. I didn't even know they were plastic. I thought they were, you know, some metal, but they're completely made out of plastic. They're obviously bigger than the original G1 Transformers, like, you know, well, obviously not Metroplex, but he's an exception. But they're still cool. I mean, the amount of detail on this thing is amazing. Like, it's got, you know, the fingers and stuff move, the canopy opens up, and he's got little, if I can get it open, yeah, he's got little nipple missiles there. Very cool, and then they close down eventually. There we go. Yeah, he's pretty stiff, so. And of course, got the laser cannons. You know, you can move them however you want. And like I said, the detail is nuts. Like, they have, you know, what's it, the landing gear in here and on his nose and all that stuff. But it's very cool. But like I said, it's a little different, because like I said, I thought he was going to be metal or he was going to be bigger. But I'm still happy with him. Like I said, I did get him a little cheaper than what he's originally going for, until, like I've mentioned a dozen times, never go looking for something you buy on eBay again, because chances are you're going to find it cheaper. And I actually did, but I wasn't actually looking for him. I was looking for something else. And of course, dozens of things of him, items, came up, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And there were some of them about the same that I paid, and some maybe like about $5 cheaper. So it's not by, you know, a huge margin, so I'm not really too pissed off. But he still is cool. I'm still very happy with him. Like I said, I'm a little pissed off because the guy said he was new, but he's missing the little pilot. But it's not a huge deal. I mean, because I don't know if I was even going to put the pilot in there anyway, because I'm going to probably keep him in robot mode. But yeah, it still just sucks that, you know, the person puts down new and it's not new. But what was the other thing? Oh yeah, transforming this guy, like I said, was a total friggin' nightmare. The instructions they give you in the box are from him to jet mode. So, I was looking, I was like, well, I'll just go backwards, you know, I'll just read the instructions backwards and work my way up. No. The funny thing is, like, I used to have Starscream from the G1 series when I was a kid. I had Thundercracker. So I kind of had the gist of how they transform. I'm like, alright, this thing goes down here and those flip up there. But the problem is, there's these little tabs, which you're not going to, the instructions don't tell you a thing about. You really can't see them. I'm trying to see if there was any that I didn't fold, but yeah. You really can't see them, but there's these little itty bitty tabs on his wings and on his near his legs that you have to flip up first before you can move anything. And quite honestly, there were 3 times when I was changing him, I thought I broke him because the wing popped off. I'm like, oh my god! I was like, I just spent this money on him and he's broken. But the instructions don't tell you about the tabs. If you don't flip up the tabs, you're going nowhere. You're not going to be able to transform anything. And the other thing you have to remember with this, in the G1 Transformers, they just kind of like flipped up and you pulled them down and stuff like that, the legs and stuff, which is almost the exact same thing with this. But when you're dealing with the plastic, unlike the metal, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I know this pops out somehow, I know this goes forward, I know it goes forward, and I'm pulling on, it's not going. You got to really, really pull. You got to put some serious force into this thing to make the legs pop out. And I was like, oh my god. And then again, I thought I broke them. I'm like, oh my god. So it's a little nerve-wracking. Because like I said, the instructions just suck ass. They don't really say anything other than how to transform him into the jet, which is helpful if you want to do that, but it's not helpful if you want to turn him into the robot. But yeah, other than that, I mean, like I said, he's really cool. I love his color. Green's my favorite color. So that's the real reason I went after him above all the other ones. And Acid Storm, that's awesome. That's just me. I thought he was cool. But he's definitely going to go into a nice little collection, I guess most people have seen. I know you're thinking, why did I bring all this stuff down here? Why didn't you do the cave? Well, honestly, I've had so much crap to do and so many things going on. I don't know when I'm going to finish that cave. Like, I'm doing like very small pieces at a time. Like I said, Gizmo mucked it up really well. There's just, if you go up there now, there's just stuff everywhere. I got comic books everywhere. I got toys everywhere. DVDs are all over the place. It's a mess. And I was looking at the room and I'm like, you know what, maybe I should change this around and change that around. And that's kind of my problem because I look at everything, I'm like, oh, I can just move that and try to make it a little more functional. So that happened. Like, some things were moved and I'm like, oh god. Yeah, it's a nightmare. And Seamus, his eye is getting worse and this is a whole big thing, so I'm dealing with that. It's just nuts. And Gizmo's been a pain in the butt. He's been attacking Shameless. He's been attacking Seamus over and over again. It's just getting really bad. I guess maybe he smells the blood. He's like, hey, I can kick his ass now. So we've had to keep them separated. It's a nightmare. So who knows when the cave is going to get done. And of course, work's killing me. They got me working, insane hours now, and it's just non-stop. I'm lucky if I get like one day off. So who knows. But this is still definitely cool. If you're a Transformers fan, they are definitely cool to have. Like I said, it was a little disappointing to see that he was just plastic, but it's still cool. I still love it. I'm still going to have fun with this thing. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And eventually I will get a new headset. I did return the other one. I just got to save up a little more money to get a better one. And, yeah, it's not the size of your cave that matters. It's what you have in it. Later, everyone.